Hey, here's the next gen Acer Aspire 1 featuring Windows 7. Stay tuned, I'm going to show it to you in just a second. Alright, so the Acer Aspire 1 was the most popular netbook ever, pretty much. When it came out, it was outselling iPhones, which was extremely hard to believe, and it was very popular for a reason. It was affordable, it was the right price, it was one of the first ones to market, and they've continued that success with the new model. This is the latest and greatest. It is basically the same thing. It's not like getting a new car model, it's like getting the latest version, the next generation of that car model. So it's still basically in the same package, but it does have some new features. It does look a little bit more, I'd say, handsome, and it does have some things that you're definitely going to like a little bit better, like a multi-touch trackpad, which to me is one of the coolest things. And it's actually not even multi-touch, it's multi-gesture as well. You can do two-finger scrolling. You can scroll on the side, you can pinch to zoom and to zoom out, so that's pretty interesting. It's got some pretty nice features, and everything else is still about the same, though. It does have the latest and greatest operating system, which is Windows 7 Starter Edition, which is a nice jump because you are going to get some new features that are in Windows 7, but you're not going to lose the performance that you would have lost if you had gone to Vista versus XP. You kind of stay in the same ballpark, so you're still going to have good performance. Now, this thing does have the Intel N280 as well, which is an Atom processor. It's a little bit faster. It's actually still 1.6 gigahertz, but the front side bus is a little bit faster, which is going to give you a little bit more performance. You still have 1 gigabyte of DDR2, and on this version, you have a 250 gigabyte hard drive, which is substantially larger than the 160. They did have a 250 version before, but now this version is a little bit cheaper for 250 gigabytes. Still is a 10.1-inch display. Now it is LED backlit. It's going to give you better battery life, and this version in particular, which is actually configuration 1633, you will notice has a very, very large 6-cell lithium-ion battery, and that's going to give you many, many hours of computing. So you see it does stick out a little bit. It's kind of nice. It gives you a good angle for typing, and it's actually kind of like a nice handle to hold it when you're not having it in a bag. But basically, the 6-cell battery is going to give you a very nice 6 to 7 hours of battery life easily. And if you throw it into low power consumption mode and you dim the screen a lot and you don't use it too much, it'll go even longer. So very impressive battery. Now on top of that, it's still basically the same thing though. 1 gig of RAM, 250 gig hard drive, Atom N280. It does have a webcam right up here at the top if you want to use that for telecommuting or stuff like that. Now if you just want to know what's on the side, I will show you. It's got quite a few things on the side. Right here in the corner, you're going to see this is a 10100 Ethernet port, so this complements your N-Draft wireless. So you do have N-Draft 802.11 there, but you also have Ethernet 10100. You do have a VGA port right there, so if you want to hook it up to an external monitor, you can do that. You have a USB 2.0 port, input out for your headset and microphone. Over here you have a battery indicator light right there in the corner. Over here on the bottom, there's not much until you get to over here. This is where your Wi-Fi switch is. So if you want to turn off your antenna manually, that is how you would do it. Over here on this side, you do have a card reader with just about every available card that you're going to be commonly find, which are going to be your SD cards, your XD cards, your Sony Stick Pros, etc. Those are all going to work in there. USB 2.0s, you got 2 of them over here. Finally, your power and your Kensington lock, and you'll notice that they did kind of make some changes here just in the way it looks and its appearance. They did make it a little snazzier looking. Still has the glossy black back, and it is available in several colors, including black, blue, and red. So very, very nice. Now, keyboard is about the same. You will notice it didn't really change too much. It's the same style keyboard, so if you could type good on your old Acer Aspire 1, you'll be fine on this one. Also, good to note on this thing is if you are into connectivity, this does have Bluetooth 2.1 with EDR, which is nice. If you're going to hook it up to your phone, you can transfer music back and forth. You can transfer different things here and there. So very, very nice to have the Bluetooth on there. A lot of netbooks now don't actually have Bluetooth, which is weird because it doesn't really cost a lot of money, but they decide not to use it. Acer went all out and gave you Bluetooth and gave you the highest spec Bluetooth, which is the 2.1 with the enhanced data rates. So it's the fastest and it's the best. So all in all, in the end, you get a very, very nice little netbook. It kind of took it up to the next level. It's changed the aesthetics a little bit, looks a little different. It's got the slightly faster Atom N280, big 250 gig hard drive, N-Draft wireless. Got Bluetooth 2.1 with the EDR. Nice webcam, nice looks, nice battery. Actually, great battery. Let me take that back. It's a little bit bigger on the battery, but the main size of it is still about the same. So really, really nice way to go into the next gen of kind of the same model. Really good stuff from Acer. It's the Acer Aspire 1, and just so you know, this is configuration 1633. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I will see you guys next time. For more information on the Acer Aspire D250 netbook, go to com.pewter.tv and type in Acer D250. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.